Howdy there, folks, and welcome back to Completely Average Gaming, and welcome back to Creeper World. We're back here in the game, and we're going to be tackling Far York, at least this time around. So we might as well jump right over there and hit the start button. I hope you all enjoyed the first one. We're still going to skip on the story mission stuff, intel. That must be the mortar. If not, I give up. I'm not going to predict any more mortars if that's not it. So what this map is all about, we need to take out the 3 emitters right here. And as you can see, there are several different layers. So the creeper would get super deep if it ever reached up to this the light area where we land our command module. Which it might actually do in 1 or 2 of these craters here. But maybe not in all of them, hopefully. So we'll start off with, the same way as we always do. Place down a few collectors. Not just a few, but quite a few, even. You don't pay for anything unless before you actually start building it. So if you go crazy with it, if I were to place, collectors down this way, this would get destroyed. I wouldn't pay anything for it. This would probably also get destroyed. It's the same with this, same with this. Maybe I'd pay something for these two, but most probably not too much for any of them. Which is kind of unique, Most games you start paying for stuff once you plunk it down, which in a way is same as real life. In a way, it's not, because you wouldn't. I mean, if you were to pay someone to make you a structure of some sort or description or other, and they managed to blow up the structure before they even started. Whose fault is that? It depends a lot on the reasoning, of course. But you could probably sue someone. Is what I'm saying. I'm not a lawyer on these aspects, so don't go out suing people left and right now. But I would think so. I think we might actually move our command structure up here if the creeper gets aggressive on us. Like that. Maybe go a little bit down this way as well. Like so. Alright, full speed ahead. I'm going to leave that in so we can test our little experiment. As you can see, the emitters here, the creeper emitters, are a lot more aggressive than they were on previous maps. You can see the tiers of the creeper is spreading incredibly quickly. We can place a few down there. Now the beauty of mortars, and this is really a beauty of it, is they don't only shoot above obstacles or over obstacles, they also hit the rock bottom when they shoot. You take out a whole lot of creeper, whilst the cannon only shoots the layer on top. The mortar shoots all the layers of where it hits, so it's very effective against higher or deeper creeper, I should say. And all structures in this game, except for collectors and let me re-emphasize, all weapons in this game can move. They can fly around like we did with our cannons in the last episode, which is gonna come in handy. Trust me. We can place a mortar over here as well. Mortars cost a lot more energy than cannons does. They cost almost twice as much to make, and they also cost about twice as much. I'm guessing. They feel like they cost about twice as much to also keep ammoed. We lost another collector. Not a big deal. As you can see, the energy is just shared out between all of the ones all of the stuff you place down. It's not like a prioritized. It's not like it goes in priority. It's every single thing, every single item gets equal priority in terms of construction. We're going to be placing down a few relays just to increase energy distribution levels. And obviously we've captured some of these areas here, and we don't have collectors in them, so that's obviously something you want to get in there fairly quickly. And also you want to secure your foothold, obviously. So by that I mean I'd probably, if I were to grab this land here now, I would probably want to place a few turrets at the edges, just to make sure that the creeper doesn't come bite me in the rear side. As I mentioned in the last episode, the creeper does absolutely flank you, which is, you know, it's not that common in games, at least not tower defense games. In Call of Duty, sure, come flank you there too, but it's a whole different game. Hopefully we can get these up and running before the creeper arrives. We did. Beautiful. Slow time down. Can grab some more energy around and about. Now the creeper probably won't be able to reach up here because we have the mortars, we have the cannons, so not really worried about that. So we can easily also grab some of this land, this real estate down here. Up here though, the creeper will probably reach up to this ledge unless we do something about it. Well, I usually do not bother with demolishing stuff if I don't make a connection with them. Mostly because collectors are way too cheap to even be worth the effort of demolishing it. There we are. Can place down a few more mortars, I think, and then we'll have a little look at the true power of a mortar. We'll move this mortar over here once this is built. We'll move this mortar to here, say. What is even more beautiful about the mortars is that they will attack the deepest creep they can reach. This here will shoot around here somewhere, rather than shooting the closest, which these do. There you go. You see it clears out a boatload of creeper once it hits. Really fan of the mortars, at least of the early game weapons. My definite favorite. Later on you get access to I'm not sure if it's called just Berta or Big Berta, but those things really get you going. Let's go like so. Let's expand our reach a little. Try to grab some real estate and hold it. Like that. Don't really need to grab all too much land now, or too much energy now. We probably have more than enough to finish off the game. But it's all old habits die hard. Wise people once said. And you know, it's a habit that you not worth losing it, I don't feel, unless you want to go for, of course, high scores and such, which is not my cup of tea. But if you do, then obviously you'll need to optimize the amount of energy you produce in a game in order to not spend too much energy getting to where you want to go. And you know, there is a fair amount of high scores out there done and ready, so you can easily have a look at how the pros do it as well. Fair amount of them are also on YouTube, I think. Well, maybe not the top scores, but fair amount of high scores are on YouTube. But you know, if you feel so inclined, you can easily go check it out. Not gonna have much use for this here, other than for, I'll show you in a bit. This also works for these ones, so you could grab quite a bit of the green stuff with the collectors there. But we can also use the reactor, which also increases its output. As you can see, we produce 35 energy per tick and spend 4, so we're more than good. Move our structures forward. Take out the last one. We need to also grab the key there, shield key, hiding away in the background. You there. Need some energy. Might as well give you relay energy, which is quicker. Full speed ahead, and move you forward so we can just take out as much creeper as possible. There we go, victory. Claim victory. Continue without submitting, and last mission. Let's have a look at it before we call it a day today. I'll look at what we will be facing. As you can see, this is a map that is somewhat, could have, not sure why I don't hit skip all, which is somewhat difficult, because here you'll have to wiggle your way through here in order to place down your turrets. You need to place down your collectors, you need to place down your relays if you want that, some reactors. Energy wise, we should be good with the area we have here. And we also get this, which is a sprayer, which we'll get to in the next episode. But what will be the challenge is moving forward. The challenge will not be to grab energy. The challenge will not be to have our command post, command structure destroyed. We'll easily manage that. The challenge is to move forward. But we'll get into that in the next one. If you enjoyed this one, please smack the like button. If you want to stay up to date on all things average, be sure to subscribe. And hopefully I'll see you all in the next one. Till then, cheerio.